You like that. Don't want to be a feather in your hat. Want to tell her I am mad. I want to know you like that. You like that. I'll say, son of a dog, man. You know what? You make me want that. I want to know you like that. Hi guys. Okay.
Hello.
Hi, Anna.
Hi, Dave.
I just thought I'd give it a couple of more minutes because we normally get some or two people jumping on. Let me just quickly see this here. Hi, Max. How's it, guys? Okay, so it looks it's just like it's just gonna be us. I don't know how much training we're gonna get done on the Finalmente side, guys. I don't know if you've been having issues today, but I got off the phone with Jonathan from Finalmente. There's been some gremlins in their server. So unless you've got an extremely strong Wi-Fi setup, you can log in and when you could see on top here by me when I logged in for the amount of time that I think it was almost 2 minutes or 3 minutes, this thing was trying to load. And that's what people were that's what people were experiencing today, that it was taking forever. That if once you've logged in and you want to select a plan or whatever, it takes forever to load and then it gives you an error message or something. So nothing wrong on your side. It's there are some gremlins at Finalmente. And obviously we all know what happened with Google yesterday. Google was down worldwide, as they say. Yeah, I don't know how much that affected Finalmente today, but it did. Something affected Finalmente today. Okay, guys, you can just quickly mute yourselves there. Let me just generate. So yeah, so we're gonna quickly see. Before I go any further, is there any, by the show of hands, is there any questions, or is there anybody new on this platform tonight or on the Zoom call tonight? Anybody new on the Zoom? And by new, I mean I Max. Okay, Max. So you haven't experienced a training session with us, I would assume. Eh? You can unmute yourself. And Lindsay's new, yeah. Okay, no, okay, cool, guys. All right. So let me just quickly. Thanks for getting. Just quickly, I'm just going to stop and go as we go along here, just to make sure that we're chatting with everybody. There seemed to be a problem with Google's Hangouts with a lot of scamming. Yeah, that's absolutely right, Zana. For sure. Guys, this is silly season. As much as what there's opportunities for all of us to make money, the legal, honest way, there's also opportunities for scammers to make money. Okay. And so please don't jump to conclusions and start blaming platforms. Well, Finalmente for themselves are trying to put up as many security how can I say, checks and balances in place because this is a silly season. Hackers come out from all over the world and they try and tap in. Now, Finalmente, I can tell you now, is a phenomenal target for these hackers because of the returns that people are making. Here's the good thing though. For those of you that have been on this call before, as I've mentioned, whatever plan you've purchased, your money is not in Finalmente. Okay, it is in a cold wallet outside Finalmente. Finalmente is just a screenshot of all your transactions. It is a what do you call it? A statement of all the transactions of what you have made, what you're gonna make, and so forth. That's all Finalmente is all about. So they can hack Finalmente all they want, but they can't get into your money. They can't access your money. And this is my plan. This is my money here. There's nothing they can do here. This is only showing you this is how much I've got. All right, but no one can come into Finalmente and take this money because this is not actually where my money is sitting, although it's showing. So please take comfort in that. All right. They're gonna let me know as soon as things are running smoothly, and then of course we can be able to transact. Now it's not to say that we cannot transact in this period. You must just have a little bit of patience. It will take a bit of time to log in, to log out, to move from one page to the next, and so forth. Okay. So the first thing, sorry, the mouse is very dusty here because of renovations. But the first thing that you want to do, Francois, I'm just gonna mute you. Thanks so much. Okay. So the first thing you want to do, there's two things that you want to do with Finalmente. One, once you receive a link, you've registered yourself, okay? The other thing that we need to do is fund Finalmente, and you fund Finalmente by signing into a VALR account, okay? When you sign into VALR, guys, you type in www.valor.com on top here, and this is the page that you should be getting, VALR page here, all right? And then, of course, you need to say get started. Now, when you click on get started, for example, let me just do that. It will ask you for your first name, last name, South Africa, email address, password, and a referral code. Don't worry about this referral code because normally, like if I'm with VALR, I would send you my referral code and I get something out of it. When you do end up putting money into VALR, they give me a certain percentage or certain discount. And if you send it on and so forth, there's always an incentive. Why I don't worry with the referral code, I just tell people, listen, just sign up because in the new year, there is talk that VALR is going to get regulated. All these exchanges are going to get regulated, especially VALR and Luno, the South African ones. Currently, you can have 10 million Rand in VALR. Only what you take out of VALR and put in your South African bank, if it's over $500,000 for the year, is what you're going to be taxed on. But nothing's going to happen to your 9.5. But there is talk that might change, that if you have 10 million, they are going to tax you on the 10 million. So guys, as we build up and when we get to the $500,000 mark, okay, my suggestion is we don't use VALR. You don't get rid of it, you keep it. We use Exodus, okay? Everybody must get download the Exodus. It's also free exchange. It's a global exchange, people worldwide, or in most countries you can download Exodus, okay? But Exodus is not linked to your bank account. So I'm just sharing the screen so you can see it. What I like about Exodus, you can convert Bitcoin to Ethereum and vice versa. Like in this case, you can see if I wanted to Ethereum, I would just say I'm converting my Bitcoin to Ethereum or vice versa, my Ethereum to Bitcoin, that type of thing. It's a fantastic thing that you can change and operate with. Okay, so let's see this. This is in the way here. Let me just get it moved. I'm gonna move this thing. Okay. So yeah, and you can go to your wallets. It will show you all the different coins that you can load it with. All right. So wherever you have a soft wallet, okay, i.e. a trust wallet or whatever else, you can move your Ethereum, your Bitcoin, your Tron, everything here, and then of course you can convert it to Bitcoin because Finalmente only operates in Bitcoin. Now, what you need to do here, if you have 10 million Rand lying here, no one's going to touch you. Right? No one's going to touch you. But you can move $500,000 from here into your VALR account. Okay, so whenever you want to take money out, okay, we will all show you how to do that later on. We'll show you how to remove money from here and you put it into your VALR account. And from your VALR, you can then move it into your bank account. Okay. Why are we doing all of these things? Because we're not trying to dodge the tax man, but guys, it's very unfair on our part, on government's part, to want to tax us on money, for example, 10 million Rand, and you are only spending $500,000 in South Africa. Remember, we are dealing in Bitcoin. It's an international coin. The product is advertising space, which is then sold on the internet. In other words, you are not making your money in South Africa. So why must you make it 10 million in South Africa? You made it globally, all right? So why must you pay 10 million or taxes on the 10 million here in South Africa? They only pay taxes on what you spend here if it's over $500,000, because you could spend your other 9.5 million in another country, and then you would have to pay taxes there. Right? So this is where we're going to look at in the near future when you start hitting the $500,000 Rand mark in your Finalmente account. Okay, so again, that's why I'm not worried about the referral code. You just click on, once you fill out all of this information, you're not a robot, and you click next, and then you have to verify yourself. You will get an email, which you then click on and say, this is me, and then you have to fill out your personal details like your address and so forth, right? Thereafter, you just have to follow the prompts, but it's quite simple. They will ask you to upload a copy of your ID. If it's the card, it will have to be the back and the front. If it's your ID book, your green ID book, where they say front, you upload it. Where they say back, you upload that same photograph again. Okay, and then it will want to take a photo of you. A little camera will pop up in the center of the screen. You place your face in the center of it and follow the prompts where it will say, look over your shoulder to the left or to the right. You do that for a second and look back into the camera. It will pitch out 3 numbers, which you have to read out loud. And then you have to just click on the video button, which will take a selfie. And then it will say, it's trending. And within an hour or a day, you can come back and transact in VALR. So that's how simple it is, guys. Now, if someone is helping you with VALR and they helping you on their laptop, okay, when you go home or now when you want to do this on your laptop or your cell phone, the first thing they're going to pick up is that you are operating or wanting to log in from a different device, and you need to verify that it is you. It's not going to work if you are trying to open up or sign into your VALR account on your laptop, and then you say we're sending you an email now, right? And then you go on your phone and you say it's me. The email must be opened up on the same device as where you want to log in. So if someone has helped you on a laptop and you decide you want to check your VALR on your cell phone, then you must open up your email in your cell phone. If you want to log in on your VALR on your laptop, you must open up your email on your laptop. That's the only way it's going to work. Once you've done that, both on your phone or on your laptop, the system will now remember the IP address, and so you don't have to keep doing that, right? So just remember, when you help when you help someone else, just tell them when they try to log in, and this is the route they need to take. So that's as far as the VALR is concerned in terms of setting up. Now, once you've, and I'm going to do VALR first because, again, there's issues with Finalmente. Let me just log in here quickly. This is now wanting to fund your VALR account, either with rands and cents, or you have to fund it with with Bitcoin or something to that effect. Okay, so let me just quickly log in here. Let me just see what's going on here. Cash is straight. So it is 99. It goes in. Okay, so this is my VALR account, right? Remember, you cannot fund Finalmente with rands and cents. We're only working in Bitcoin, people. So the first thing we need to do is put rands and cents here. And of course, you can see I keep all my money in Bitcoin. I don't keep it in rands. I don't keep it in my bank account. Okay. So we want to deposit money here. Scroll down, select your bank. If you have a standard bank, you leave this alone. You don't change it. But if you don't, if you Capitec or Absa or wherever else, FNB, you click here and you say all other banks. And you obviously open up another tab and you say once off payment. And now you want to fund your VALR account. And so who you paying? I'm paying VALR. That's my account details. The current is Baywood Standard Bank. And each one gets a unique reference number, which you need to slot in and say, well, the recipient, they need to see that, you put this in. And then of course, on your side, you just say VALR. And you transfer 1,000 Rand, 2,000, whatever you transfer. Once you've transferred that money, you must come back to this VALR and click on here that I've transferred money so that they know, okay, that it's you. Now, when you transfer anything over 100,000 from your bank account to VALR, they might say, send me proof of that transaction. You cannot take a screenshot of your account and send it to VALR via the email when they send you an email. You have to go to that transaction. And in that transaction, it will say email. And the minute you click on the email, you put in the VALR email address, And within your banking account, it will email that particular transaction. And they will give you a thumbs up, and they'll normally approve it a couple of minutes later if you want to deposit large amounts. That is how you're going to fund your VALR account. Now the money's in your rands and cents. You need Bitcoin, okay? So we're going to buy Bitcoin. You click on the Bitcoin, not on deposit, not on withdraw. You click in the Bitcoin block. And on this side here, you have your options where you can buy and sell your Bitcoin. So we're going to buy Bitcoin with 1,000 Rand or 500 Rand, whatever that's in your Rand wallet. And so, as I said, 1,000, click on 1,000, and it will tell you that that's the amount of Bitcoin that you get. And you review your buy, and the minute you click on review, instantaneously, your money has moved out of Rands, and it's now sitting in a Bitcoin. Okay, so now we know there we got our Bitcoin, we're ready to fund Finalmente. Okay, let me just move. Coming to Finalmente, and I hope, guys, just bear with me that this thing doesn't take that long. We're going to select a plan. We're talking about 1,000 Rand now, for example. Okay, let's see, this doesn't take forever and a day. Oh my goodness, actually works. Okay, so for the newcomers, guys, bunker is when you have a plan that is already running. Let me see quickly. Yeah, Francois, you can, please. Go ahead. Unmute yourself.
Okay, back at the VALR,
Yeah.
I've been using VALR now for quite some time now, since July this year.
Yeah.
Okay, the way that you explained it, it's a lot of cost involved, whereby I did exactly the same way, that instantaneous, the simple way.
Yeah.
So for 8,000 Rand that I transferred, it costed me almost 700 Rand, only for that one transaction. So then I checked some other videos,
Yeah.
and then when you go back to your main screen, you will see on your right-hand side, there will be exchange.
Yes.
You go to the exchange, to Bitcoin,
Yeah.
and then you will physically do the exchange by yourself. But that takes quite some time.
Yeah.
It takes about sometimes even from half an hour to, depends on maybe 6 hours. That's what the longest I've waited.
Yeah.
So the thing is, and that transaction doesn't matter basically if you're transferring 100 Rand or 5,000 Rand or 10,000 Rand. The cost involved is about 100 Rand for that transaction.
Okay.
So that's what I've experienced, and I've used VALR actually today as well.
Okay.
And my transaction was about almost also 100 Rand.
Okay, thanks so much. Cool, guys. So there you go.
Okay.
So,
can you maybe explain? Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you maybe explain how to buy Bitcoin when you're in this screen? Is it maybe? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah. So what you do is obviously you just fill in. You'll see here on top. You'll see ZAR, and in this case I've got 9 Rand cleared. But let's just say you put in 8,000 Rand or or you've got 1,000 Rand lying here. All you need to do is you click here and you put in your 1,000 Rand. Okay, it should be able to tell you. Wait, hold on, let me just see. That's the price. Wrong one. Let's see here.
Yeah, your price will be okay. When you put price, you click on the top one of the green,
When you say
the
green,
top one.
No,
on the right hand side. On the right hand side, in the middle block, there's 3 blocks. There's an order book, and there's a ZR spread, and then below there's a market.
Oh yeah,
okay, yeah, that one. Or right on the top one, in the green, the top green one.
Yeah.
No,
the price.
more to the top.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that one. Right at the top. You're now in the middle of that block.
Yeah.
No. The cursor is in the middle.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then you choose the right at the top one, because otherwise sometimes they don't. If your order is in for too long, they will throw you out. So then you have to do the whole transaction again, and maybe the Bitcoin has grown a lot, at that stage. So you always want to choose the right at the top one, and that's the most expensive one anyway.
Yeah.
So then you choose that one, yeah, right at the top, and then you click on price. Then you click on price.
Okay, so in this case now it keeps changing, so we'll.
Yeah. Okay. So you click on price.
Yeah.
On the left, where you were.
I did. Okay.
Yeah. When you click on price, and you click on that right on the top,
then it comes
it will
over.
Actually, yeah, and then that price will automatically be displayed there. Okay. And then the amount you always put 100%, and at amount, you press 100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm with you.
And then now because you don't have enough money, they will display that, and then that one will be automatically, and then you place buy
your order. Okay.
and then it will show at the there where open orders is, right at the bottom, on the right hand side.
On the right hand side.
Yeah, there.
Yeah.
Okay. It will display in that area. Your order will be there. Okay. And there will be a little star, a yellow star, where you place your order on the amount of maybe 312,000, for that Bitcoin. On the right hand side, there will be a little star, and then you will see, okay, shop. How many people in that is in that queue, and then once you are first in line, then they will pay out your money, and then you will be notified by email as well.
I see.
The order has been completed and all of that. Yeah.
Thanks for that. No, okay, now
pleasure.
I remember now. Okay, cool. It's the same. I'm with Carrot Bars as well, and we have to do something similar to this, where you have to be in a queue and so forth. So it depends on what, how many people is buying Bitcoin at the time. Basically, Pranjo, you don't want to do this on the day you want to fund your Finalmente, because it can take a couple of hours or it can be very quick. So you want to buy your Bitcoin a day before the time. Okay?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks for that.
That's
100%.
True. Pleasure.
Guys, I don't know if you all understand that. Okay. I am recording this thing, so I will put it out again on the chat group and we can see how it works. But effectively, when you want to, from your ZAR, you want to buy your Bitcoin, as Frans was saying, you click on the highest amount here. It will come over into this price where your rands, your ZAR is supposed to be. You click on 100% because you want to buy all of this. You want to buy Bitcoin. And you place your order, and then you are in the queue. So it's very simple. And apparently, as I hear now, thanks for that, Frans, it's cheaper than buying your Bitcoin this way. Okay, it's a bit more expensive, obviously. Okay, cool. 100%.
Much more.
100%.
Okay,
Thanks
pleasure.
for that. Thanks, guys.
Pleasure.
Okay, so guys, now once you have your Bitcoin sitting in your wallet, okay, and you now need to fund your account. You know that you've got 1,000 Rand. Okay, this is what you need to look at. You click on withdraw. And this is very important, and a lot of people make the mistake. Okay, what is available and what you can actually move is two different stories. So, for example, if I take this here, if I take this amount, and you will see the minute I say, okay, let's just say this is equating to 1,000 Rand. I copy it, I stick it in here. It's going to tell me insufficient. But you're going to say, how's that possible? Because it's then showing available. Okay. What this shows here, which Luno doesn't show, I don't think Luno shows this. This takes into account the transfer fees. So this is the amount that you need to look at. Okay, whatever is sitting here is what you can then obviously move. So you've got 1,000 Rand. This is obviously what you can take out with the fees showing. And you see, the minute you see where you don't see insufficient funds, and you know, okay, I'm good to go. Okay, if this was 1,000 Rand, then this is what you copy, and when you go into your purchase plan, okay, then that's what you can buy for. So what I'm saying to you, first go to your
sorry, I just want to say something as well. Okay, that's a way of doing it. But if you press on the max button, it will do it automatically. I think that's a little bit quicker.
Okay, cool. But I also just want to show them. Some people will look at the top figure here, and even though they click on max, sometimes they will say, "But now, how come it's giving me a different figure?" And I'm mentioning it now. Everything I'm mentioning is phone calls that I've received, where people have done the way I'm showing them now, and also you saying click on max. Then they say, "But now, how come when I click on max, I see on top here I've got this amount, but when the minute I click on max, I've got this amount." You know what I mean? So they don't sometimes understand. But yeah, it is obviously quicker just to click on max. But guys, what I'm saying is this is where you first need to come and see what you can withdraw from your VALR before you purchase, because this is what I want to show you. When you go into a plan, I'll get back to the other plans. But let's just say we're talking Uno Classic now, and you buy, right? You click on buy, you know, now purchase with the Bitcoin that you've got. You place your order, for example, 0.001, and you agree. Now you place your order. This figure here is different to what is sitting. Okay, you see now this page is going to take some time to submit. But this 0.01 is different to what is now sitting in your VALR. Okay, different. What you want to move from here is exactly what you need to be placing in this block. If it's different, guys, they send out notifications. Please make sure that the amount that you're sending and the amount that you want to buy or load your account must be the same. Okay. So the minute this page loads, it could take a little while, and this is the problems that they're experiencing. You agree to the terms and conditions, you place your order, and the minute you place your order, you will see that there is a QR code, and just above the QR code is a long e-wallet address. Now, when you realize you've made a mistake, okay, and you want to change, you come here and you say, okay, I don't want to do this now. I want to change the amount here. Okay. When you replace your order, you will find that the e-wallet address has changed. Okay. So just bear that in mind. Some people will put an amount here first, get the e-wallet address, go to their VALR, do whatever, realize, okay, they've made a mistake here, or this, they can't move that coin that they placed the order with here. So now they have to change. And they say, okay, they can only move X amount of money out of VALR, which means now they must come and change it here. They then send this new amount, okay, from their VALR to the old or to the first e-wallet address. If that makes sense to you guys. Every time you place an order, the e-wallet address changes. Just make sure that you look at the last 3 digits, and it's same that when you copy and you paste it in your Bitcoin address, it is the same. Okay? Don't make that mistake of trying to place an order, rectifying it, replacing your order, and then funding your account to the old e-wallet address that you first saw. Okay, that's suicidal. So in this case, let me just show you exactly what I mean. If I do that, okay, I place an order, and that's your QR code that I was talking about. Okay, here you can see this e-wallet address ends in S73. Now, for whatever reason, I've realized that that's not what I can send. Okay, say also fine. I cancel. So you can see it was C73. Okay, I go back and I redo the lending plan, and you will see that it's a complete different e-wallet address. So that's very important. You must understand. Don't make that mistake, okay? Because it's going to be difficult for them to trace and to help you out in that regard. Okay. So again, as this thing loads.
Sorry, Brandon.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just joined today.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to clarify something. So for the very first time,
yeah.
When you make a deposit into the Filament global account,
yeah.
Then I saw on a video that you must use the banker account to deposit money into there, and then you can transfer it to the one that you want to choose from.
No.
No.
What the bunker is for is not for first time purchases. Okay. When you register with Finalmente, all right.
Okay, sorry. I lost in my money or what?
No. It's fine. But you put it into a plan that is not going to earn you anything. But look, yeah, it's if it clears in an hour or a day, no train smash. But that's not the route that you take. Bunker is only there when you have a plan in place. Now you can see here on my right, I've got an active plan. Okay. And I can't open it now because this page is still loading. And this is the problem, like I said. And there you go. Everybody's having these problems. Okay, so what we do is we just close, and I just click Finalmente quickly again. Yes, now I did it over the bloody a login. It should go in back on my page. Let me just pick up VALR again before it comes me out. So here we go. You can see I've got an active plan, right? I cannot load this plan with money while I'm still active, if you can understand what I'm saying. Now, to show you, and this won't apply for people that is new, because they've got no active plan. So you can actually buy your plan off the cuff. In my case, I've already got a plan. And as soon as this thing loads, I'll show you. It will show me that my plan is coming to an end in 6 days' time or 5 days' time or so forth. Now, in that particular case, I've now got 1,000 Rand quickly. I want to put it into my Finalmente. I can't put it into that plan because it's active. Where do I put it? I put it in Bunker. Bunker is a wallet. If you understand, right? Yes. So when my plan comes to an end in 5 days or 6 days, then my money plus the money, that 1,000 of Bunker, will merge. And then I can buy for a new week. Those two monies together, I can buy a new week.
Okay.
But when you are brand new, then you don't need to put your money into Bunker first time around. You can put it straight into a plan. Okay. If this thing now just wants to play ball. But yeah. So yeah, is there any other questions, guys, while this thing loads? Francois, your side?
So when this thing clears up, then can you just indicate to me how do I transfer the money from the Blanco then to my plan that I want to choose?
Okay, let's...
Please, if it's possible.
Yeah, no problem. So you don't, it's very simple. When you put the money into your Bunker and it clears in Bunker, all right? I just want to wait till this thing clears. Then on your dashboard,
sorry.
Yeah.
How do I know that it's been cleared?
You will get an email. You will get an email.
Okay.
Either that or you can just check yourself. But when you check, this is what you check for. And again, I just wait for this thing to load. But you will have 3 blocks here on your home page, on your dashboard. And the first block, oh, there we go. Let me just go to the dashboard quickly. So your money is in Bunker, and let's just say it is X amount of Bitcoin, right? 0.495. When it clears, it immediately jumps here to your main balance. Okay, that's where it's sitting in your main balance. So when you purchase a plan, it will always give you the option. You always go maximum. So in this case now, I'm going to select the plan. Okay, and I've got 1,000 Rand. I'm going to choose the 6%. And if you're not sure, can I take the 6%? Can I take the Dual Novice? You know, or whatever. Always look here by the minimum. Copy this. Yeah, I always have a rands and cents. It's not 100% accurate. Sorry, not rands and cents, rand BTC. It's not 100% accurate, but it gives me an indication. So I've got 1,000 Rand. Can I buy this plan, for example? So I copy. I stick it here. Paste. Yeah, of course. 307 Rand for that plan, so clearly I can afford that plan. But can I afford this plan? Because I really want to earn 6.6 and I've only got 1,000 Rand. No. Yeah. No, I can't. because this is 4,600. So now I can see which plan I have to go for. Okay, why we also don't worry with the Uno starter. I've been told they're going to remove the Uno starter. This is basically for people that don't believe that this thing works. So it allows you to buy a package for one day where you're going to earn 2%. You will see here it's 102%. In other words, what that means is that at the end of the day, or your 24 hours, you will get 100% of your money back and 2% profit. And now, once that happens, you are no longer able to buy a Uno starter pack because of, if you're looking at 2% a day. I would buy Uno starter every day, and that would give me 10% for the week, which is brilliant. Someone was doing that in the past, and they caught onto that, and they stopped. They said, no, let's just use a Uno starter as a test run for people. But that's why we don't do the Uno starter. And of course, bunker is deposit only, no earnings. This is just only when you have an active plan and you want to put money into Finalmente. In the meantime, you keep it here. Okay. So now you've got your 1,000 Rand in bunker. It is cleared, but you've also got 1,000 Rand in the system. So what you do, you click on buy. Sorry, I don't know why it's not giving me. Okay, it's not giving me an option now because the money that I've got in my dashboard is too little to open up. It's obviously less than 300 Rand so far. Okay, but here will be an option that says buy with balance. The system will tell you what you can afford. So if you've got 1,000 Rand, you will see here buy with balance next to a Uno starter because it's only needing a 307 Rand, whatever. But we're not going to do Uno starter. The Uno Classic, it will show you buy with balance, right? But it won't show here buy with balance because you don't have enough money in the system. All you do is you click with buy with balance, and the minute you do that, on the top screen, okay, when it does pop up, it will show you your maximum plan. Maximum means the money that's in bunker plus the money that's in the system will merge, and that is how you then purchase your plan. If you don't have a plan in place and you've got your money in bunker, you again just click on maximum and you place your order with the Bitcoin that's in your bunker. That's how you then do it. Okay, so when your monies, Francois, in your case, when your money's in bunker clears, you will see that next to the packages that you can afford, it will be highlighted in green that you can buy with balance because now it's available. It's in the system. And you just choose the balance with the best possible return. Okay? The trick here is obviously to get to 100,000. I always say that get to 100,000 as quick as possible, because on 100,000 you can live and you can grow your money at the same time. Yes, of course you can do it at a lower value, but I choose 100,000 because the way Bitcoin is rising now, you can get to 100,000 very quickly. And if you're compounding your interest, you can look at anywhere between 31 to 35%. There are ways of squeezing a bit more interest out of this, but let's just work on 31 to 35% a month. So that is 31 to 35,000 Rand a month. You can literally take 8,000 Rand for yourself, and the balance you can compound. Now, if you're earning 7% a week, why am I talking 8,000 Rand? Because it's supposed to be 7,000 Rand. On 100,000 Rand, your first week is 7%, so there you get 7,000 Rand. That's 107,000 Rand. You don't touch that money. You compound it for the next month, for the next week. So now you're earning 7% on 107,000. That will give you extra 500 bucks. Okay. So now you're on 114,500, whatever. Let's make it 115,000. You don't touch that money. You compound it for another week. That will take you to 123,000. Now 7% on 123,000 is about 8,000 Rand, as opposed to 7% on 100,000. Just by waiting 3 weeks, you've made an extra 1,500 Rand. That you pocket, okay? What it means is that in the new month, you now go in with 125,000 Rand. So you've grown your investment and you've taken 8.5 for yourself. You continue doing that again. The first week you bank, the second week you bank, the third week you bank, the last week you take for yourself, which is probably around about 11,000, and now you're sitting on 150K. So that is why I say 100,000 for me is the magic number where people can live and grow their investment at the same time. Okay. Of course, after the 100,000, you want to push to get to that million as quick as possible, and then from there 3 million, because on 3 million, everything happens. You work it out, 31% on 3 million. You're in serious, you're making serious money. Guys, when you're talking about
Another question.
Yeah.
Can you maybe go down to the Uno Classic package?
Yeah.
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 Okay, I do see something like okay, there's a 6% growth, but repurchase that value.
This contribution, yeah.
Yes. Can you maybe explain that a little bit more? Because the thing is, they will, at the end of the week or at the end of the 7 days, they will then put some of the money in your repurchase value and your main account or something like that. And the total, how do I take the money, that the total amount, to buy a new plan now? Because something is there in my repurchase and then something is in my main.
Okay.
So I don't understand that clearly.
Okay. Your main is the money that you've earned in the week. That's what your main is all about. Your repurchase is the money that you came in with. So in your case that you've just started, let me just, I don't have another, okay, let me just quickly see. Guys, just give me 1 second. Let me just get my other phone. I'm going to go into another account where it shows you that you can buy with balance. Just give me 1 second. Guys, let me just quickly see what's going on here. Settings. Okay, let me just quickly reset this here. This phone. The battery's gonna die. Huh? Give me 1 second. Take another phone quickly. Okay, sorry about that. Let me just quickly, and then you can clearly see. This is another account that I have, which will, I think, I received an email that says I need to repurchase. So I think this, yeah. And then you can clearly see what I'm talking about. Okay, Francois, hopefully this answers all your questions now. I've got 2 active plans here. Okay, so no, it doesn't actually, but I will explain. Your repurchase, when your plan comes to an end, obviously this will all show 0, 0, 0. In the repurchase balance here, it will show you what you've came in with. Okay, so whatever 1,000 rands in terms of Bitcoin is worth, for example, 0.0032, and let's just say we start at the very beginning. Then you will see here 0.0032. That's your repurchase. That's what you came in with. This is the main balance. It's the money that, or the 6% that you've made for the week. Okay. And then when you select your plan, okay, it will give you on top of the new plan. Let's not see if this one does open. It will give you the maximum where it is what you came in with plus the money that you've made for the week. Remember, guys, when this highlights, your main balance highlights, it's what you can withdraw instantaneously. So if you've got 1,000 rand, you've put 1,000 rand in, and let's just say in a week you've made your 6%. Not necessarily are you going to get 60 rand, because you are not making 6% on 1,000 rand. You are making 6% on 0.0032. As you remember that, right? We are talking Bitcoin here, not rand and cents. So it's 6% on this amount. And the beauty about this platform is that at the end of the day, although you're sitting with 0.0032, which is a percentage of a coin, our aim is to get to 1 coin, 2 coins, 3 coins, 5 coins. That is our aim, without putting money in our pocket over and over. So whatever you put in, the little you put in, it will grow, and your Bitcoin quota grows. And of course, whatever the value is of Bitcoin, that's all the money that you make. So when you put the 1,000 rand in, it's not necessarily that you're going to get the 60 rand at the end of the week. You can get 120 rand, yes, whatever. But you've always made 6% on your Bitcoin. And that main balance, there will be a withdrawal block that pops up here in green. And that is what you can withdraw immediately. So Finalmente is basically saying, Francois, do you want to take out that 60 rand that you've just made, or that 80 rand? Or do you want to put your 1,000 rand plus you want to put in your, you see this one also not ready yet.
Okay, I would like to put everything back the next week.
Then
my
you click,
profit and my money.
Then you click on the maximum plan. Then you click on, when you click on the repurchase or buy with balance, sorry. Okay, when your account comes in, you click on buy with balance, it will say maximum plan. You click on there. Whatever's in your maximum plan, it is basically a reflection of your week's profit plus what you brought in the week before. That's your maximum plan. It adds up. You can physically add it up yourself as well using a calculator. You can take a calculator, add that plus your main balance, and you will get a maximum total. And that, if you just want to put everything in, then you click on maximum plan when you select your plan. When you buy with balance, you just click on maximum, and it will take your week profit plus what you bought into the business, and it will buy you the new plan for the new week. Make sense?
Yes, it makes sense. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, now, guys, we love this plan because you don't have to refer, but it doesn't hurt referring. Okay, but I keep showing everybody my account. We have only spoken to 13 people. I didn't make a lot of money from that particular 13 people, but they obviously went and spread the gospel, and I made a lot of money from that. This year is my wife's account, and I think she's just got one person. She put in a 5,000 rand. So I just want to bring it back to real terms. Why am I doing that? Because currently I earn 35,000 rand a week. When I show my family what I'm earning a week, it's too good to be true. Even though they can see it, and I'm showing them the platform. Did you withdraw is the question. Yeah, I withdraw every week. For the past month, I've withdrawn. In fact, last week Sunday, I took out 120,000 rand. When I wanted to take out 100,000 rand, remember, it's called a capital withdrawal. A capital withdrawal is taking out more than what you've earned for the week. Okay, so if you're earning 6% for the week, you've put in 1,000 rand and you earn, for simple terms, 60 rand. You want 500 rand, for example. For that day, when your plan comes to an end, you can take 60 rand out immediately. But now you want the 560 rand. That is called a capital withdrawal, and that takes 2 weeks. The beauty about that is now your money is lying in wait for 2 weeks. While it's doing that, it's earning 6% a week. So by the time you actually get your 500 rand, it could be worth 600 rand or 700 rand. In my case, I withdrew 100,000, and in 4 days it went to 106. Then the next couple of days thereafter, it dropped right down to 92,000 rand when Bitcoin took a bit of a nosedive. But it was, there's nothing I can do. I can only watch it, right? Because it's within the 14 days. By the time the 14 days was up, it was worth 120,000 Rand. Okay, so even that, my family still doesn't believe. What they believe is someone that puts in 1,000 Rand and he actually makes a 60 Rand. That for them is believable. What I'm earning is just over the top. They can't fathom those kind of things. So this is why I'm showing you this account whenever it wants to allow us to show it. But yeah, I think my wife only signed up a daughter, and you can see what she's earned when she came in with the 5,000. It's more realistic. Okay. There's the loading. So you can see she's only got summary. She's only got one person. In fact, that's my son. Right? And that's what she's earned, about 3.30 if you work it out. Okay, so this is someone clearly that hasn't signed up anybody other than her son or our son. But this is what she's made. And I'll show you. If you want to read this thing, it shows you here that she's made one deposit. Now, and again, this is why we deal in Bitcoin. I told you that she brought in 5,000 Rand, right? But at the time, 5,000 Rand gave her 0.028 Bitcoin. You will see now that it doesn't show you 5,000 Rand. It actually shows you 8,600 Rand. Yeah, but let me show your referral sheets. Okay, I will do, Zana. So at the time when she brought in, or she put in a 5,000 Rand, 5,000 Rand bought her 0.028. Now, if she had just bought Bitcoin and left it in VALR, or she left it in Luno, today she would have had 8,000 Rand. Okay? But putting it in a platform where she can earn 6% a week, 6.86% a week, this is the difference. And you can see she's in it for 7 weeks. So there's 7 completed plans. This is what she's currently on right now. And this is the difference. 23,000 Rand with a 5,000 Rand, no referrals other than my son at the time. We only put in the 200 Rand for you. Okay. So clearly, you know, it's like saying I'm going to take 15 or 5,000 Rand and put it in the bank. I'm not a financial advisor, but you can see the difference between a banking system or just leaving your money in an exchange and letting it grow and so forth. Here, you're getting it from both sides. You're getting your 6.6 guaranteed or 6% because they're buying a product and they're selling a product, making a profit, and they're giving you a piece of that profit. How long, guys, this is going to be sustainable for? I can't tell you. But according to Finalmente, they're in it for the long haul. Okay, so make your money while you can. And there's a lot of people that says, I'm going to put in 10 grand, and the minute I make my 10, I'm taking it out. To put where? Where are you going to put your 10 grand? In the bank that's going to give you 4% for the year. We are in a crypto space, people. I'm not, again, financially advising you. I'm just showing you what I would do and what I have done. The difference that it's made for me. Okay, this thing is going to mess us around quickly. So, this. Go back in here. It's going to take me back into her account again. If I log in here, because I didn't log her account out properly. That's what I thought. Let this page just load, and then I'll go out and go into my what's the name. But guys, again, this is as real as what it gets. Okay, think about it. 7 weeks. It's just under 2 months. 23,000 Rand for your 5 grand. I mean, come on. Hey, really now. There isn't a better plan in this, and you don't have to refer. It's not like one of those platforms where you need to tell people so that you can earn from them. Okay, that is obviously the best form of marketing, the best way to make money, and it makes millions for a lot of people. Not everybody has that ability to just go and talk about things. So this, for me, is ideal. Okay, here we can just log out. Okay, I'm going to log into my account quickly now. And I'll show you, I've shown you an account where you don't have to get referrals, but I'm going to show you an account where it doesn't hurt. Just talk to some people. Again, it's not going around telling people to join because you want them to join so that you can earn from it. you are basically showing people, listen, like in my wife's case now, she can now easily go around and tell people, listen, I put in 5 grand, I haven't told a soul other than putting money in for my son, and there it is. By just mentioning that, people will say, well, okay, cool, I can do that. If you don't have to tell a single soul, that's what I can do, okay? But this is me talking to 13 people. Sorry. Okay, we are almost done. I was almost up, so let's show you. Let the space just load. Okay, so clearly, I've made 3 deposits. I've made 12 withdrawals. Now, originally, I came in at 15,000 Rand. That was in June. Okay. Now about a month ago, my 15,000 within 2.5, 3 months grew to 150K. In another 150 took me to 300, and I've made 12 withdrawals today. I want to see how much I've taken out of this business, because I've also got calls where they don't believe it. Taken out almost 400,000 Rand. I've taken out almost 400,000 Rand, and I have, and this is just from, you know, let's just say from my personal money, 165,000 Rand. 377. Okay, last week it was from 460, but I've taken out 100,000 Rand. I've taken out 400,000 and I've got about 400,000. I mean, this is in 6 months, guys. Show me something better. Okay, really. So I've made 3 deposits. The third one is quite minimal, but I've done the 12 withdrawals. I've earned 110% of my money return on investment. I've done 27 repurchase plans. That 3 paid plans is obviously my 3 deposits. Okay, total plans is 30. All right, and I've got currently an active plan, which will come to an end next week, Sunday. Okay, so when I say total plans is 30, but you got 29 over there, it's that 29 plus the one that's active. That's your 30 plans. Okay, I'm just babbling on here because I'm waiting for this page to load. I wanted to show you why it doesn't hurt to just mention it to 12, to a few people. Because remember something, and I'll give you a bit of history on the 13 people. Only one person has put in more than 1,000 Rand out of that 13 people. Everybody else has put in between 250 Rand and 600 Rand. Everybody else of that 13 people. Okay, this thing is just, so I didn't go to these people in the aim of making money. You know, I just told them about it to help them, get them on their feet and so forth. Hopefully this thing loads quickly. All right. But you can see the impact. They are so impressed with it. I'm ending up with 147 people underneath me. You guys on this call, you are part of that 147. In total, this is what I've earned from them. Why doesn't it hurt to talk to people? 116,000 Rand, guys, that I've made. But and I didn't go and market this thing at all. Okay, people came to me and know I'm a networker, and then they say, we can put our money in. I want to talk to someone. You know, I said, no problem. Here's a platform for you. Put some money in here. In fact, of that 13 people, 5 of them are children. I said to the parents, I'm going to give your kids each 250 Rand. Not cash. I'm going to open up an account for them and I'll drop it 250. All I want you to do is repurpose that money every week. And within a month, that 13 people saw the value. They mentioned to 47 people. The 47 people saw the value and they mentioned it to 53, and the 53 saw the value and they mentioned it to 34. Now, you can see I said 100 and, what did I say? 116,000 is what I earned, right? In total. But look how much I earned from that 13 people. 7,500. Not a lot of money because I didn't talk to them and bring them on board to make money. For some reason, my level 4, these guys here are saying, okay, because some of these guys are sitting here and they put in a little bit of money and you know, then they sign up the wife or the husband or the kid and they put in some more and they say, okay, this thing really works. And here they've dumped quite a bit. So some reason on my 4th level where I'm only getting 1%, okay, I've made, made the bulk of my money, 76,000 Rand. It would have been nice if the top 13 people had put in serious amounts of money, but it doesn't matter because, again, you can take away that 100,000 Rand and leave me just with my 200,000, you know, and I still made serious profit. I've taken out 400,000. So, I mean, I can't complain. And that's all in the space of 6 months. Okay. So it doesn't hurt sharing the opportunity, guys, but you don't have to go out there. You click on your referrals. It's the top link that you send to everybody if you want to, but you don't have to go out there and market this thing as a business because, you know, you want them to come on board. You can just say, guys, here's something for you. If you do it, fine. If you don't do it, also fine. Put in a little bit of money, grow it every week. I'll show you how. It's a good COVID backup for you. You know, COVID, how can I say, not COVID friendly, but anti-COVID sort of way of earning money because in our current jobs, you never know if you get up tomorrow, you get a phone call and say, don't come to work. Here, it doesn't matter. You can stay at home. You don't need to leave your house. You will earn week on, week out. Okay, so something that you can show people, and if they jump on board, I promise you within 2 weeks, they'll see the value. And then they will start putting in more money and also maybe share the opportunities with other people. And that's how you end up making 100,000 Rand. So guys, I don't know, is there any other questions? I'm gonna, this is, like I said, it's recorded. So I'll put it out on the group chat and you guys can have a look at it again. If you have any other questions, we're not gonna Zoom again for in January, probably towards the last week in Jan or something like that. I know you guys want to have good breaks, but if you need any assistance, the group chat is there. Jump on, ask the question, and I'll be happy to help you anytime, any day. Okay. If no questions, guys, you'll be logging off, and I want to wish everyone a Merry, Merry Christmas and a very prosperous and Happy New Year. And by the time I see you in the new year, some of you would have hit that 500,000 mark for sure. That much I do know. Bitcoin doing what it's doing. And guys, listen, if you see anything, people come to you when you've explained this. Thanks, Anna. When you explain this to people and they tell you that, because as you talk to them and say, I've got this fantastic thing, it's called Finalmente, if you want one, as you're mentioning that, they're already on Google. They're already Googling it, okay? Google gives you information. That's what it does. But does it give you the right information always? That's the question. Always make sure that you question the source of the information, where it's coming from. Okay. And there's a lot of people that are skeptical about a lot of things about Finalmente. People, I've done everything possible in Finalmente. I've covered every single angle based on how to make money, how to grow out, whatever. It works, it's real. I've shown you, okay? And so, yeah, there's really nothing dubious about this company. It's a simple, clean business. They buy advertising space and they sell it on the internet. We're going to make money for as long as the opportunity is there. Okay. Some people say, give me the guarantee. You walk away from such people. Okay. Cool. Guys, have a safe and pleasant New Year. Stay COVID free. Wear your mask and yeah, try and not socialize unnecessarily. All right. And we'll chat in the new year. I will put out a message in the new year as to when exactly we're going to start. Probably the last week or the last Tuesday in the month. But again, if you need any other assistance prior to then, just let me know. We'll jump on a quick call and we'll take it from there. Have a great evening, guys. Chat soon. Cheers. Bye.